hit it center field. No doubter. It's the first home run hitter in Wausau history. Sunny skies and good softball are in the forecast today as the Mankato Habaneros take on the Wausau Ignite. Hello once again, folks. I'm Spencer Gonzalez here to preview an exciting series finale between the Habaneros and the Ignite. After losing the first 3 games of the series, Wausau bounced back in a huge way, scoring 14 runs, a franchise record, in a comeback victory over Mankato. Let's take a look at how it all went down. It was a good day for Jasmine Estrada and the Wausau Ignite. Let's start in the 4th inning. The Ignite down by 4, 6-2. That started an avalanche of scoring from the home bats. Bases loaded, no outs. Riley Schwiezo brings home the first run with a big single to left, and Wausau kept their foot on the gas from there. 2 runs walk home. Schwiezo gets home safe with some nifty base running, and then Molly Fitzgerald, who singled to start the frame, came back in to tack on another 2 with this single. The Ignite wound up scoring 12 unanswered runs with 6 in the 4th, 4 in the 5th, and 2 in the 6th, in a dominant victory to snap a 12-game losing streak. Minot wound up victorious in their series at La Crosse after dropping Game 1, winning the last 2 games by a combined score of 21-1. The Honeybees have a great chance to close the gap with first place today and tomorrow as they travel to Madison to face the 20-5 Nightmares. Minot is 1-4 in games against Madison, with the lone win coming in the first matchup of the season between the two. Wausau's player to watch is first baseman Hannah Trzynski. The sophomore out of Minnesota Crookston has gotten a hit in 9 of her last 10 games played and brought home 3 runners in yesterday's win. Hannah is batting .365 on the summer and is tied for second on the team in doubles with 5. Marley Lovar's multi-hit performance on Sunday makes her Mankato's player to watch in Game 5. It was her second multi-hit game of the series, where she's gone 4 of 11 with a double and 2 runs. Lovar will be playing in her 16th game of the season today and will be batting 8th. Marin Savageau gets her second start of the series against the Habaneros. She had a great 6 innings of work on Saturday, where she struck out 1 while only allowing 2 earned runs on 6 hits. It will be her league-leading 13th start of the year when she steps into the circle tonight. Opposite Savageau is Alexis Michon, who has pitched 5 1/3 innings in 2 appearances against the Ignite this series. Michon pitched over 2 innings of relief in Game 1 to stamp out a Wausau comeback attempt, striking out 4. Her next showing was on Saturday, where she earned her 3rd win of the year on a clean 3 innings, where she kept the Ignite scoreless. It's been a long series for these two teams, and with 1 more game to go, it's time to head down to the field to see who takes the victory on Sunglasses Giveaway Day. We'll have first pitch coming up here in a bit on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
My host families, who I still stay in touch with to this day. Had a great time there. Enjoyed my time playing with the Mashers. Definitely different than I could have ever expected, but definitely enjoyed the time here.
Honestly, one of the best summers I've ever had. I got to stay with a great host family that I still see a couple times a year now, and honestly, it was the perfect introduction into professional baseball.
Athletic Park will be the setting for Game 5, the final installment of this home series for the Wausau Ignite. They've played host to Mankato 4 previous games, just got their first win over the Habaneros, and let's take a look at that Habaneros lineup, shall we? Leading off for Mankato, Finley Anderson in right field. After her will be Bradley Hempy, Indigo Fish, Alyssa Herrera in the 4 spot, then Emma Lee, Skyland Pogue, Sailor Hall, Marley Lovar, and Alexis Michon, the pitcher, will be hitting 9th. In the field, trying to keep the Habaneros off the board as much as possible tonight. This Wausau field consists of Mia Johnson on the hot corner, Riley Schwiezo at short, Reagan Proud at second, Hannah Trzynski at first, Kaylee Kinsinger back in center field, Molly Fitzgerald to her left, Alyssa Lowe to her right, Brooklyn Hofer behind the plate, and Marin Savageau in the circle. First pitch from Savageau, just a bit low. First pitch at 6:05 on the money, 83 degrees right now. It's a nice muggy summer day. Air quality has cleared up a little bit. Still a little bit of residual smoke from the past few days, but those skies are as clear as ever. Marin Savageau getting her second start of the series, her 13th start of the season. Leads the league and gets a nice swing and a miss right there, 2-1. Her first start against the habaneros, she went 6 innings. It was split up. First she went 4 strong innings, and then she was pulled for 1 and brought back for 2 more. Strike 2 there, another swing and a miss from Finley Anderson. Anderson batting .250 on the year. 1 double, 2 triples, a homer. Got a hit in the game on the 13th yesterday. 2-2 count. Savageau loads it. Finley Anderson is 2 for 9 on the series. Brought home 2 RBI. Has walked 5 times, so let's see if she can get another one right here. Swung on right back up to Savageau, and that's a base hit. Leadoff single for Mankato. The top of the first. Mankato jumped out to an early 6-2 lead in yesterday's loss. They looked to be in full control as they had been pretty much all series long, and then the biggest outburst of offense from Wausau all season came up, and Hofer popped up. Anderson maybe took a few steps off the bag, but comes back, so it'll be up to the Mankato to try and bounce back after that big loss and walk out of here with another win to try and get over the 500 mark on the year. They sit at 3rd place in the Northwoods League standings. Hempy shows bunt again, goes foul. Mankato relied heavily on the bunt in game 1 of this series. As I've probably mentioned 30 times over the past few games, 6 total bunts in game 1, all coming in the 3rd and 4th innings, and that was the difference maker. Pitch outside from Savageau, 2-1. Mankato was able to squeak out, not squeak out, but take a ginormous lead in that one. Then they squeaked out a pair of wins. And finally that big victory for Wausau to break a long, long losing streak. It's good to get back in the win column for them. That's off the mid of Hofer. That's going to be called a passed ball. Also ricocheted off the head of home plate umpire Dallas Apfelbacher. He looks to be all right, though. Got right back into position to see the play, but pass ball makes it 3-1 on the count and puts a runner in scoring position for Hempy, who's batting .462 on the summer. The 3-1. Swung on and chopped foul. So Savageau loads the count for the 2nd straight batter, and already she's got a chance to bring home one. Hempy's played all 4 games in the series up to this point. Starting in the 5th, brought home 3 runs through 4 games. Payoff pitch. Popped in the right. Ranging over to get it is low. She's there to make the catch. The runner tags and moves up to 3rd safe. Productive out from Hempy. Flies out to right field, puts 1 out on the board, and that brings up Indigo Fish. Fish in her 2nd year with Mankato. Played 33 games for the champions last year, and today making her 23rd appearance of the year. Played in all 4 games of the series prior to this one. Takes that inside for a ball. Fish from Superior, Wisconsin, making a trip back to her home state. 6 hits in the series so far. Shows bunt right there. Gets a barrel on it, but can't keep it fair. Strike one. Fish batted in 3 runs in the 10-5 victory to start off the series. Brought in 1 in game 2 of the doubleheader. Walked a few times as well. Johnson right there looks off the runner, throws to first, out number 2. And Mia gave her a glare over at third, made sure to keep her in her tracks, and nice toss over to first for an out. I was just talking with her today, actually. I mentioned that I had said that her sunglasses on the team are my favorite. I think they're the coolest shades out of the bunch, and she says she likes them because no one can see where her eyes are. So right there, that must have been eerie for Finley Anderson on third. Doesn't know what Mia was thinking right there. Regardless, good defensive play on the hot corner. Gets another big out, so Fish grounds out. Alyssa Herrera, the 4-spot hitter, now up to bat. 1-0 count to start her off. And takes that upstairs for another ball. Good contest pitch there from Savageau, though. (2-0), runner on third, 2 outs. And the turf, ball 3. So Herrera will look to keep the bat on her shoulders. We take a look at Savageau's numbers here. 53 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts, 8.98 ERA. Those innings pitched are towards the top of the leaderboard in the Northwoods League. These Wausau pitchers have done a lot of work. They're getting some reinforcements, though. We may see some of those reinforcements later on in today's game, depending on how things go. But Savageau up to pitch number 20 here. It's going to be a 3-1. She's got to put something over the plate to Herrera. See what she deals. Savageau up top, ball 4. First walk of the day issued by Savageau. So that puts runners on the corners. The Ignite infield will take a little meeting here as that is going to bring up Emma Lee. Emma Lee has played in 18 games so far this season for the Habaneros. Gets the start in center field. This is her second year with Mankato. Hit .327 last year on 107 at-bats. This year around the same place, 310 average, 12 RBI, 2 home runs, 2 triples, 2 doubles. Has not yet played in this series against Wausau. Her last appearance was July 8th against Madison in the 2-8 loss. Only had 2 at-bats, did not get a hit. Comes up in a pretty big spot here. Wausau will get their first look at Emma Lee actually all season. She didn't play in the pair of games in Mankato earlier either. So Savageau facing Lee for the first time this year. And that one finds the top of the zone for a strike. Following Emma Lee, if needed, is Skylin Pogue, who's doing the catching for today. She's in the hitting circle. For now, though, Lee with a pair of runners on. Wausau infield cautious of the bunt. Hofer good work snagging that out of the air, not letting it go past. 1-1. Up to 22 pitches in the first inning. Savageau in a bit of a jam here. Popped up into foul territory. Trzynski tracking it down. Can't quite make the snag. That was a tough play to make. She was tracking it down the whole way. Looking up into the bright sun there, too. Falls down, still counts as a strike, so we've got a 1-2 count to Lee, and still a good opportunity for the Ignite to put this inning away. Cracked foul by Lee. Savageau had a really, really good showing in that game against Mankato. They did lose 7-2, but when she came out of the ball game was when most of those runs were scored. She only let up 2 the entire game on 6 hits. Hofer stretches out to go get that. Count even at 2. Mankato did a good job throughout the series of working 2-out looks. No matter if they had 1 runner on or the bases loaded, they were able to move runs home, even with a slim margin for error. But that is going to be swung on. Strike 3. Savageau gets out of the top of the first with a K. Sends it to the Wausau Bats here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Stay connected and up to date with the free Northwoods League mobile app. Avoid the lines and buy tickets to any of the Northwoods League games anytime, day or night. Subscribe for free and watch games live from anywhere all season long. Get the latest news and stats on top collegiate players from across the country, or personalize it with your favorite team. Either way, we've got you covered. The Northwoods League mobile app is free and available now from the App Store and Google Play.
Welcome to the Mint Cafe, where fun, friends, and good times are had. Stop in for a bite to eat and leave more than satisfied. After finishing your meal, don't forget to try a slice of pie. The Mint Cafe is located on the 400 block in Wausau, Wisconsin. The Mint Cafe, serving Wausau since 1888.
It takes more than a big idea to change the world. It takes meaningful action that's as inspired as it is impactful, empowering bright minds to move ahead boldly with the kind of purpose and pride and hustle and values that are distinctly us. Because when it comes to bringing real positive change to the world, our big idea is you. Big ideas, real world thinking, inspired action. Minnesota State University, Mankato.
Going back to the bottom of the first. Big stand from the Wausau field to end the top of the inning. Had runners on the corners. New batter they hadn't seen all year up to bat, and Savageau was able to get out there with a strikeout swinging. So good start from the Ignite pitcher, brings it back to the bats, and Schwiezo does a good job laying off of that one. Ball 1. Ridiculous game from her yesterday. Perfect, you may call it. 2 walks, 3 hits, and a triple. She was on base all game long. Here, though, she's down in the count, 1-2. Moved her batting average up above 400 again. She's hitting 407. Swing, strike 3. Michon attacks up high and gets Schwiezo out swinging. Let's take a look at the Wausau Ignite lineup. Just saw Riley Schwiezo right there leading off. After her is going to be Brooklyn Hofer, Hannah Trzynski, Mia Johnson, Val Ostoff, Reagan Proud, and then the bottom 3 are Molly Fitzgerald, Alyssa Lowe, and Kaylee Kinsinger. Michon back to business, fires one right down the center of the plate for a strike. Michon, we saw a bit batting throughout this series. Seen her twice pitching. Was in game 1 and then game 3. 5 1/3 innings, only allowed 3 hits, struck out 5 over that stretch, and got the win in game 3. That pitch high, up for a ball. Hofer facing a two-strike look here. Trzynski in the circle. We'll see her at the very least. Let's see what Michon delivers. Can't quite get the outside corner, but real close. That one at 63 miles an hour. Good eye from Hofer. Gets the count even. Strike three on that same outside corner, but caught Hofer chasing. 2 outs.
First baseman, number 11, Hannah Trzynski.
Let's take a look at the field real quick for this Habaneros team. From left to right in the infield is going to be Bennett, Hempy, Lovar, and then Fish. In the outfield, Sailor Hall. Finley Lee is in center. And then, Emma Lee, pardon me, and then Finley Anderson is going to be in right. Behind the dish is Skyland Pogue, and as I mentioned, Alexis Michon is going to be in the circle already with 2 big strikeouts in the bottom of the first. Trzynski popped up, going foul. Will it stay in the field of play? Yes, it will. Easy out for out number 3. That sends us into the second frame here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, good to have you back on your game.
Yeah, well, I only got cancer so that you could tell people that, you shaved your head for solidarity and not because you're going bald.
Right. And I got a minivan to make your little moped look cool.
Okay. Well, couldn't have gotten through without you.
Love you, bro. I'm glad you're sticking around.
Oh, that means so much coming from Mom and Dad's second favorite.
Whatever.
Stay connected with America's premier summer collegiate softball and baseball leagues at northwoodsleague.com. Purchase tickets to a game near you. Gear up and support the Northwoods League Foundation with every purchase from our online store. Watch live coverage of your favorite team or get the latest news and stats from across the league. There is nothing like a summer in the woods. Visit northwoodsleague.com, your home for the Northwoods League.
I find strength in belonging. And when you have a sense that you belong to something bigger than yourself, you believe in doing your best every day to respond to the needs that are unique to our growing community. At Mankato Clinic, I'm part of a family that fosters trust and comfort for everyone who walks through the door. That's why I'm so proud to say that I'm part of the generations of people who are committed to caring for our community. Just like you, we live here. We are Mankato's Clinic.
The Northwoods League Foundation is enriching the quality of life for families with an enduring and caring focus on the communities it serves through direct donations and proceeds from the Northwoods League online store. The Northwoods League Foundation is harnessing a unique passion for summer collegiate baseball and softball to invest in communities so everyone benefits from the wide-ranging experience offered by the great games of baseball and softball. Visit northwoodsleague.com/foundation and share your passion for the games we love.
Inning number 2 on deck here at Athletic Park, and look at that crowd here. A good showing from the Ignite faithful to support their team after the big win on Sunday. Still a scoreless affair as we head into the top of the second. Savageau back out there in the circle facing Skyland Pogue. Pogue first pitch swinging and a single into right. Just patched the outstretched glove of Proud. Another leadoff base runner to start an inning for the Habaneros.
Right fielder, number 44, Sailor Hall.
Sailor Hall gets her chance to bat for the first time today. Playing in left field. Hitting .296 on the year through 25 games hit. Also pitches a bit for this Habaneros squad. 1 home run, 12 RBI, 13 walks. Takes that lone inside. Hofer, good job picking it up off the turf. Ball 1. Hall also in her second year with the Mankato Habaneros. A lot of returners to Mankato after their championship year. Clocked into right. Alyssa Lowe under it. Out 1. Lowe now with 2 putouts on the day. Keeps the runner at first, too.
Second baseman, Marley Lovar.
And here comes Marley Lovar now. Lovar playing in her 16th game of the year, hitting .265. 1 double, 5 RBI. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Ball 1. Saw the corner infielders for this Wausau Ignite team clamp down hard. The second Lovar put that other hand to the barrel. They made a big adjustment there in the infield after that 6 bunt performance. Two-0 count to Lovar. Hit down the third base line, fair ball. Runner will round third. She comes in to score. No play there. RBI double, and we're going to have a timeout at home. Actually, no. Mankato gets aboard. First team to score today.
Number 42.
Marley Lovar with the RBI double. Let's take another look at it. Great piece of hitting down the third base line, just past Mia Johnson. Keeps a runner in scoring position as well. This Mankato squad is just so good offensively. Of course, we talk about the pitching all day long. Still the best team in the league from the circle, but the offense has been what's been winning them ball games this series. Strike 1 from Savageau to Michon. Speak of the pitchers, Michon struck out 2 the top of the first, made quick work of the top 3 in the Ignite order, and now comes up with a possibility of doing some damage. Takes that one low. Hofer's done a good job so far today. Done a lot of blocking. Some of these pitches a bit outside, but she's kept him in front of her for the most part. 2-1. Hit right back to Savageau. Throw to third, and now they've got the runner in a pickle. Johnson throws back, and the runner's out. Tagged right on the right shoulder by Riley Schwiezo. Michon gets aboard on the fielder's choice, but the important part is the Ignite get the leadoff runner out.
Number 68. Finley Anderson.
Wonderful play from the Ignite field. We saw a few of them as they made their comeback yesterday. That fourth inning was crucial. Made a few interesting plays. There was one where Hannah Trzynski was trucked at first base. She had to go up high to get a catch from pitcher Riley Stiles, and then the runner just went right into her, but she held onto the ball, got the out at the base, and was able to get a crucial out in the inning to keep the habaneros at bay. So here you go, some more really great defensive play from the Ignite. 2 outs, 2-0 count. Savage up to 38 pitches, fires away, swing and a miss for strike 1. Savageau's been getting some good chase from these habaneros batters so far today. Not known to be a strikeout pitcher. She got 1 in her last appearance against them, and she has 1 here today. 2-1, popped up, out of the field. Should say out of Athletic Park. Here we go. 2-2 count, 2 outs, runner on first. Marin Savageau, the opportunity to get out of the inning, letting up just 1 run. Fires away. Outside, full count. The habaneros, again, the offense was excellent those first 3 games. 4th game, they were on track to stay in excellent, but once they scored their 6 runs, they were not able to respond to the Ignite at all. And there you go, a great at-bat from Anderson, able to keep the bat on her shoulder and work a walk.
Shortstop, number 88, Briley Hempy.
Now Briley Hempy's turn. Flew out to right. Her first at-bat. Anderson, a 1-for-1 day still, has gotten on base twice through 2 innings. And Savageau low and away to the lefty, ball 1. Hempy's got 2 runners on. We've seen her do damage against this Wausau Ignite team. 1-0 count. Up high over Hofer. Wild pitch. And that advances the runners to second and third. So now Hempy with a well-placed single could bring home 2 more runs for Mankato. A really good 2-out hitting team. This is tough for Savageau here, too. She's down 2-0 in the count. Got to fire away over the plate. That's contact into right, low. Keeps the ball in front of her. Still brings home 2 runs, though. A 2 RBI single from Briley Hempy makes it a 3-0 ball game.
First baseman, number 55, Indigo.
Take a look at that again. Low, that would have been a tough catch to make, sliding on the run. But no dice. She kept it in front of her, though, and still scored 2 runners, and that looks to be Savageau taking a break for right now, and that is going to bring in some reinforcements from the bullpen for the Wausau Ignite. Yes, if I'm correct, that's going to be new pitcher Elisa Flores. Elisa and Victoria both coming in, the twins from Northern Kentucky. Alicia Flores, a redshirt senior, same as her sister, both from Zionsville, Indiana. Talked with them a bit today. They're excited to be here in Wausau.
Number 13, from Northern Kentucky University, Alicia Flores.
Closer to home than a few of the other ball clubs here in the Northwoods League. Her and Victoria both went on the Wausau website when they were first announced as a team. They saw, hey, there's a team coming, a new one. They knew about the Ignite before the name had even been picked, and they decided we want to play some summer ball there. So both of them came up. Alicia was the Horizon League Pitcher of the Week early in the season in February. Made 34 appearances in the circle, 18 starts, through almost 100 innings with a 5.9 ERA and 59 strikeouts. Also pitched a no-hitter, the second of her career, in a big 8-0 win over Green Bay. Struck out 5 in that, so bringing a quality arm here to Wausau. Jazz Estrada in the front office. Here late in the season, Wausau wants to end off strong, and Flores gets just a little low. Chatted with her a bit. We're going to see a lot of off-speed stuff from her. Loves to use the changeup. Loves the breaking ball as well. See what we see for her in the second pitch, and there you go. Strike 1. First of her time with Wausau. One to Indigo Fish. She grounded out in her first appearance. Runner going to second, and that's off the glove of Schwezo into center field. Going to keep the runner at third. The throw was just a tad high from Hofer. Going to be a stolen base and then an error on Hofer on the throw. Still that pitch in there for strike two. So if Flores can get the strikeout here, then don't have to worry about the runner on third. But here we go. Mankato looking to keep things working with 2 outs. Popped up. That'll go foul. Johnson racing over to go get it, and not there in time. That one kept on drifting in the air. Had some backspin to it, and Fish able to go back to the plate and keep on working. Big 3-run inning from Mankato. Can they keep it going here? 1-2 to Fish. Flores delivers, skips it into Hofer for a ball. Alicia has spent all her time playing college ball at Northern Kentucky. Sister played with her there. Now here in Wausau, they're playing together again. Just got in today. That's hit down the third base line. Fair ball. Run number 4 scores for the Mankato Habaneros, and it's an RBI double from Indigo Fish. That'll bring up the DP. Alyssa Herrera, take another look at that. Mankato has attacked that third base line a few times in this inning, and that one had enough lift under it and enough speed to get past Johnson and stay fair. Flores skips it in, and that's going to be called a wild pitch, and that'll advance the runner to third. So Mankato with a chance for another run here as they've got a runner in prime position. Got one of your best hitters so far in this series up to bat too. Alyssa Herrera was the player of the game a few games ago. Walked aboard in her first at bat. 1-0, way inside for a ball. Flores down in the count, runner on third. Still 2 outs, though. That one can't find the zone either. Now she's got to put something over the plate for Herrera. More than likely, Alyssa's going to lay off whatever she sees here. Herrera out of University of California. Walks aboard. 4-pitch walk from Flores. Now runners on the corners. Habaneros still threatening. Brings up Emma Lee. Emma Lee, the 9th batter of the inning. They've hit around the order. Flores finds the zone, strike 1. Herrera now make it 2 walks on the day. She gets aboard, puts a second runner on for Mankato. Emma Lee comes up. She struck out in her first plate appearance. Takes that one inside and low for a ball. How about the response from Mankato, though? They were dashed in the last 4 innings of work in yesterday's game, and here in the second, put up 4. There you go. Great throw. Up and in, still in the zone. Strike 2. Flores looking to get out of this inning. Savageau left on 1 2/3 innings pitched. 45 pitches thrown. Let up 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks. Flores gets the pitch. Rocks, fires away. Swung on, dribbles foul. And then Emma Lee just ran to first. She takes a base. Base is loaded now. I don't exactly know what happened there, but now Mankato really looking to blow this thing open. We'll get you a accurate scoring on that right there in a moment. But that brings up Skyland Pogue now, who had Wausau's number in their first series against each other, and takes a ball right into the chest and takes the free base, moves a runner home, 5-0 Mankato. Pogue started the inning off with a single. And there you go. Walks the runner home, and Wausau will have a little discussion on the infield. Still trying to figure out what happened with Emma Lee. She swung on a ball and dribbled it foul. Then she just took her base. And that looks to be because of some catcher's interference on Hofer's part. Unfortunate, Flores had her in the count, 1-2, and that gave the hitter the base, and so that loaded him. Now the hit by pitch walks home a run. It's a 5-run frame for Mankato. Wausau desperately trying to get out of this inning. Flores attacking the zone again, strike. One run from Elisa, rifled, foul. Just a bit early on it. Good sound off the bat. 1-2 count again. Flores looking for her first out here with Wausau. Flores gets the signal. Rocks, fires. Low, ball 2. Wausau infield still communicating properly with each other. The bunt is always in the possibility, especially when playing Mankato. Here with Sailor Hall. Her second time hitting this inning. Pops it up into center field. Kinsinger will get right under it. Out 3, a 5-run second from the Habaneros. Put them on top here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
It's honestly been great. I've been playing a ton. I'm really honing in my skills, and I'm super excited for this fall and this coming spring for sure.
And she hits one over the fence for a grand slam by Paige Zender.
It honestly was just such a cool thing to be a part of it, and yeah, I would recommend it to anybody who wants to hone in more skills or just get more playing time, or if you've played every single game, it's a super great opportunity as well.
Catch all the action of America's premier summer collegiate softball and baseball leagues at northwoodsleague.com. Purchase tickets to a game near you. Get the latest news and stats on your favorite team or watch live game coverage. While there, check out the selection of Northwoods League headwear, apparel, and more for the sports fan in your life. All proceeds support the Northwoods League Foundation. Visit northwoodsleague.com. Your home for the Northwoods League.
I'm so glad you and Jack are home. His birthday was supposed to be today, right, Mom?
That's right.
He wanted to meet me 8 weeks early.
He sure gave us a scare, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's so perfect. It's just you and me, Jack. Can I take him to show and tell?
We'll see.
The Northwoods League is proud to partner with the authentic Stadium Mustard this season. For over 50 years, Stadium Mustard has been offered at stadiums, ballparks, and arenas coast to coast. And the Wausau Ignite are proud to be serving Stadium Mustard here at Athletic Park. Loved by millions, Stadium Mustard. Johnson, Osthoff, proud, due up here in the bottom of the second, along top of the frame. 5 runs come in on 5 hits. 2 Wausau errors as well. Brought home a few runs. It's Mankato's biggest offensive frame in the series. And now Michon up on Johnson, 0-2. Premier matchup here in the Northwoods League. One of the top pitchers in the league against one of the top hitters. Johnson holds the league lead in RBI at 31. Pops that into left, high, towering. It's still going. Catch is made in left. Sailor Hall was patient and waited right under it. Let's take another look at that. That had a chance, I think, of going over the fence. Hall quite proud of herself right there, as she should be. An awesome play out in the field. Looked good off the bat of Johnson. And didn't have a look at it, actually, but got to trust me, Hall had a great play out and left. One out. Brings up Val Osthoff. Leaves that on the outside corner for a ball. Osthoff went 1 for 4 yesterday in the win. Brought home a run, walked as well. There you go, Michon, 61 miles an hour. Up in the count, 1-2. Contact off the top of the bat. Behind our heads, foul ball. It seemed like everyone was able to get a little piece of the pie in yesterday's win. Had 7 Ignite players with an RBI. About 5 with a multi-hit game. That's soft contact over to third. Throw to first is rifled there in time by Hempy for out 2. Osthoff gave it a good run, but looks to be a quick inning here from the Ignite. Reagan Proud's going to give it another chance. Came into the game to pinch hit yesterday. Struck out her first at bat, but that second one able to get a shallow right field single and then worked it into 2 bases after 2 runners came home. Michon fires away, strike 1. Mankato has been able to get these Wausau hitters into bad counts early. Lots of 0-2, lots of 1-2, and we're going to look to the first base umpire. He's going to say she did not go around. Home plate is Dallas Apfelbacher. First base, Eric Schmid. Third base, Dan Pelletier. Michon on the 1-1. Soft contact from Proud over to short. Throw to first is there. 1-2-3 inning for Wausau brings us into the third. You're on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
yeah, that 2014 summer was really formative. It taught me how to ride the bus. It taught me like what the minor leagues was going to be like, because there's a ton of hours, and I think I found my true identity as a ball player in Madison.
The Northwoods League is the ultimate collegiate summer baseball experience.
Don't miss out on any of the great food at Athletic Park. For tickets, call 715-845-5055.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, a week, a month, even your year. But I'll be there for you when the race starts.
With the ghost in your hands, the possibilities are unlimited. It's gotta be the ghost.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by The Grind, the official coffee of the Northwoods League. Look for The Grind in select ballpark team stores and online under the shop menu on team websites. A portion of the proceeds for each bag sold will go to benefit the Northwoods League Foundation. Alicia Flores back out there, able to get the out to end the second inning, but not before the habaneros did major damage. Those 5 runs remain the only runs in the game for either team. 5 hits from the habaneros, the only hits for either team in the game. It's going to be Lovar, Michon, and then back to the top of the order with Anderson due up for Mankato. That ball had a little bit of break onto it, but not enough. 2-1. As I was saying, now a pair of twins on the team for the Ignite. Alicia and Victoria Flores, both from Northern Kentucky. Soft contact over the short. Shuizo charges, fires out one. 6-3 ground out for the first out of the inning for Mankato. Now Alexis Michon up. Michon hit into a fielder's choice. That was the second out of the second, where there was a little bit of a chase down between second and third. A solid play made by Savageau, actually, to toss it over to third. She felt the runner, Skyland Pogue, moving over. Or I should say Marley Lovar was the one that was moving over to third, and then they caught her in a rundown, got the lead runner, and it looked to be good momentum for Wausau. But then Mankato was able to work with 2 outs and moved 5 runners across. Popped up at back towards us, and that's strike 2 now. 1 out. Michon down in the count. Michon struck out 5 times this year. Flores looking for her first. 1 out, the 0-2. Outside for a ball. Again, a good display of hitting from Mankato, but this Wausau field hasn't been too bad so far today, and they picked it up a lot in that win yesterday. I know that defense wins games. It also keeps you in them, so down 5-0. It's going to be important for Wausau to have some good gems like that. Lined right back at Flores, able to get the mitt up in time to snag out 2. Finley Anderson comes up with 2 outs, back to the top of the order. So we'll take another look at that. Off the barrel, and hey, reaching out to snag it for out 2. And her new teammates loved that play right there. Still no runners on for Mankato. Finley Anderson has singled and walked so far in tonight's matchup. One for one day, 1-0 count. Flores up top too high. Up to 32 pitches on the game, just 10 pitches so far in this inning. None of those earned runs that came in the second were on her, so still no earned runs on her log here, as we'll take a second to speak things over. First baseman Hannah Trzynski and second baseman Reagan Proud are playing rock, paper, scissors right now. So that shows you the type of discussion that happens in these infield meetings. I'm sure Brooklyn Hofer had something important to say to Flores in the circle, but the other infielders, you know, she got 30 seconds off. Hey, let's play some rock, paper, scissors. 2 outs, 2-0 count. Flores looking to get back in the count, and that one too low for ball 3. Again, she's a pitcher that throws a lot of changeups, a lot of off-speed. Gets the curveball in there a few times. That curved back into the strike zone, strike 1. 56 miles an hour. And Anderson wasn't going to swing on that anyway, but that was a nice pitch right there. Infielders at usual depth. Just a bit past that first spot for the first strike. Anderson walks second time today, and Briley Hempy now up. Hempy had a 2 RBI single in the second. 1 for 2 on the day, flew out to right in the first. Now her 3rd straight inning batting. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Hempy has only played in 5 games for Mankato. Already a big help to them, though. Hitting .462 so far through her time. Tries to place a bunt down, but it rolls just foul. That would have been a solid one, as Anderson was screeching around second. Johnson had already come up to try and field the bunt, so no one would have been on the bag. Not bad base running there from Mankato. We've seen stupendous base running from the Habaneros all series long. Manufactured them a few runs in some pretty crucial spots too. And Hempy here with an 0-2 count, 2 outs. Runner charging for second, and Anderson's there safe. Anderson with another stolen base and puts her in scoring position. Can the Ignite get out of a 2-out look? It's been a tough spot for them this series and so far this season. Can they shut the door on the inning? Swing and a miss, strike 3. Yes, they can. Flores retires the last batter. Put a goose egg on the top of the 3rd inning. Fitzgerald, Lowe, and Kinsinger up to bat here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Welcome to the Mint Cafe, where fun, friends, and good times are had. Stop in for a bite to eat and leave more than satisfied. After finishing your meal, don't forget to try a slice of pie. The Mint Cafe is located on the 400 block in Wausau, Wisconsin. The Mint Cafe, serving Wausau since 1888.
Stay connected with America's premier summer collegiate baseball and softball leagues at northwoodsleague.com. Support the Northwoods League Foundation with a purchase from our online store. Get the latest news and stats, or join over 1 million fans at the ballpark. Just select your favorite team, find the game you want to see, then hand pick your tickets and print your tickets at home. For tickets 24 hours a day, visit northwoodsleague.com. Your home for the Northwoods League.
When you need a water heater,
and you need it right away,
give us a call at Babe Plumbing for same-day professional service.
Thank you for calling Babe Plumbing. How can I help you?
Babe Plumbing understands that your plumbing emergency needs attention right away. Working with a plumber shouldn't be stressful. That's why they have the True Blue Guarantee to provide professional service, permanent solutions, and peace of mind.
Give us a call.
Babe Plumbing, we got you.
Are you a baseball or softball coach? One way Coach to Catcher Communication is brand new to the game, and the Northwoods League has proudly partnered with the Headset app to be their preferred Coach to Catcher communication solution. Try it out with your team today using hardware you already own. Download the Headset app from your app store and try it for free for 5 days. Bottom of the third, 5-0 is the score. Mankato on top after a big second inning. You saw it in the stands. You can see it actually right behind the plate right there. A few fans wearing the sunglasses from the sunglasses giveaway at Athletic Park today. Lucky handful of fans were able to get some cool shades. Nice reflective blue color on the front, and look at a few young fans rocking them right there. I've got a pair on right now. They're pretty sick. I do say so myself. Fitzgerald, that one in on her hands, fouled away. Molly Fitzgerald, her first time up today. In yesterday's game, she was one of the big contributors. 2 for 4, 2 RBI. And made a play or two in left field to get some outs. Now she's down 1-2 to Michon, in for her third inning of work. Fitzgerald chased that, but was able to get the tip of the bat on it to foul it off and stay alive. Molly's hitting .354 on the year, 20 RBI, 29 hits. Batting in the 7th spot will be her, Lowe, and Kinsinger due up. That's past the second baseman for a single. Fitzgerald continues her tear. Pushes that batting average up and puts the first runner on base for the Wausau Ignite today. Win 6 straight hitters without getting a hit. Alyssa Lowe now up to bat. Playing in right field today, played in right field yesterday. Got a single in yesterday's win. Check swing, fouls that off. Been a nice addition to this Ignite squad when she came in at the start of the series in Minot. Sophomore out of Northern State University from Ankeny, Iowa. So far through 8 games, has got 3 hits, 1 double, walked aboard as well. Brought in for her defensive play as well. Another solid outfielder for this Ignite lineup that features a good chunk of infielders. She's down 0-2 in the count. Takes that a bit inside. Good eye from Lowe to lay off on that and get the first ball of the at-bat. 1-2. Popped in the left. It'll stay in the field of play, and camping under it, making the catch is Sailor Hall. Weren't able to see it in the last inning, but Hall, an absolute snag at the fence. A towering high shot from Mia Johnson to lead off the inning, and Hall was all the way there with it to the fence, hopped up for it, and came down with it to seal the first out of the inning. Kinsinger up to bat. His first pitch go by, strike one. Had a big swinging bunt down the third base line to load the bases in the fourth inning. That was the inning that Wausau scored 6. Shows bunt right there, pulls it back for a ball. But she was able to put just enough on it to keep it fair, get it down the third base line. Michon was the one that charged at it. Tried to make a play at first, but no, it loaded the bases there. She sticks out the barrel, but that'll go foul, strike two, and now bunts out of the equation. After Kinsinger, we go back to the top of the order if needed to Riley Schwiezo, who struck out to start off the game. Kinsinger lays off ball 2. Still got Fitzgerald over there at first. 2-2 count to Kaylee. Swung on and, off the face mask of Skyland Pogue behind home plate. Made a loud pop sound. She looks to be okay, though, and everyone will take a second to get back to play. Home plate umpire, classy move by Appelbacher. Goes to dust off home plate and just give everyone a second to breathe. So Skyland Pogue goes to the center circle. Talks with her team as Justine Schultz will have a conversation. Looks to be a little bit of joking around in that circle. And it's always mystery, whatever they talk about in those infield meetings. Sometimes it's business, sometimes it's just to get your mind off of play, to get you back to playing carefree, but whatever happens in those meetings stays in those meetings. 2-2 count. Kaylee Kinsinger. Michon looking for her third strikeout of the day. Outside corner, no dice. Full count. That was pitch number 15 of the inning for Michon, and full count. She's got to put something over the plate for Kinsinger. Swung on, fouled away. Good pitch right over the plate. Kinsinger able to protect the count and stay up for one more pitch. One out, one runner on, the 3-2. Popped up, that'll stay in the infield. Hempy calls off the rest of her teammates to snag out 2. Two outs now. Fitzgerald on first, and that brings us back to the top of the order to Riley Schwiezo. Schwiezo, one of the hottest hitters in the league, going to be playing in the home run derby during All-Star break here in the Northwoods League. Struck out in her first appearance. Mankato's had some success with 2 outs. Let's see what Wausau can do with the runner on. Big hack for strike 1. Michon going way off speed, 54 miles an hour. Even the count at 1. Hofer in her catcher's gear is in the on-deck circle if needed. Schwiezo popped down the left field line, racing to go over and get as the third baseman. Bennett makes the catch and tumbles to the ground for out 3. Right near our cameraman right there. She made an excellent adjustment as that ball was coming back down for the out. 5-0 here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
More than 370 Northwoods League alumni have advanced to Major League Baseball, including World Series champion and Cy Young Award winners Max Scherzer and Chris Sale, 5-time Gold Glove winner Matt Chapman, 3-time All-Star and World Series champion Marcus Semien, and 2-time Major League Baseball Home Run Derby champion Pete Alonso. This is Northwoods League Baseball.
It takes more than a big idea to change the world. It takes meaningful action that's as inspired as it is impactful, empowering bright minds to move ahead boldly with the kind of purpose and pride and hustle and values that are distinctly us. Because when it comes to bringing real positive change to the world, our big idea is you. Big ideas, real world thinking, inspired action. Minnesota State University, Mankato.
Catch all the action of America's premier summer collegiate baseball and softball league at northwoodsleague.com. No one covers summer baseball and softball like the Northwoods League. This season, access nearly 850 games live and on demand right from your TV, desktop, or mobile device. Watch your favorite team or follow the top collegiate players from across the country. For more information, visit northwoodsleague.com, your instant source for everything Northwoods League baseball and softball.
This time it's giveaway the punt. What a grab by Serena Timmer. In contact. Left side. Diving effort. What a catch. The winning run in the Honeybees have walked it off the fence and over the fence. That's going to be a home run for Shayna Bishop.
Top of the fourth we go. Indigo Fish, Alyssa Herrera, Emma Lee due up for the Hobbs. Flores back out there, another inning of work. She's up to 39 pitches, let up just 1 hit and 2 walks. Struck out Briley Hempy to end the third. Her first strikeout with Wausau, her first appearance with Wausau here today. Alyssa Flores and Victoria Flores both will be on the roster moving forward to the end of the season. Ball 2, low and inside to Fish. Indigo Fish doubled in her last at-bat. That's that bye for strike 1. The break has been working for Flores here. She's been able to get it and attack the corners. See what she goes to here. She looks to even the count. .56 miles an hour, low and outside. 3-1 count now to Indigo Fish. She'll be ready to tee off on whatever Flores offers here. Inside, strike 2. Good placement to load the count. First batter, Mankato has been very successful getting batters on to start innings. Started the first and the second with singles. Popped up into the infield, fair ball. Hofer with it, throw to first, no. That's going to be called a hit. Funky trajectory off the barrel, but that'll do the job. Fish, another leadoff single for Mankato. That one hung up in the air for quite a bit. Had some weird spin to it. And it was just out of reach of all 3 defenders that were near it. Flores would have had to charge it heavy from the circle. Trzynski would have had to try and run over and go make a play on it. And then Hofer had popped up, but also had a tough time getting over there. Just a odd single there, but gets Fish on. No outs, one runner on. Alyssa Herrera, cleanup batter, rifled into the gap and to left field, and another base hit puts two on. Emma Lee now up. Struck out her first plate appearance. Got on board in her second appearance with some catcher's interference. First pitch swing. Johnson going over to first for out one. Seen Johnson in that scenario a few times this year, and she always opts to go for the one out. Maybe had a chance to turn two there, but Mankato's got some speedy base runners. Decides just to take out one. So that brings up Skyland Poe, catcher for today. Pitch one just out of the zone. Still a good offering from Flores. Not a lot of hard contact so far on Alicia. Skyland Poe reached twice so far, singled and was hit by a pitch. That bunt attempt hit right off of home plate and then right back into her leg. 1-1 count. Mankato has threatened each inning except for the third, so they're in the same scenario here again. Runner on third, runner on second. Soft contact, throw. Our catch is made by Shuizo, diving off the weak contact, and an excellent play from Riley for out two. Shuizo had a great hop on that ball, went all out for it. Mankato runner stayed put. Let's take another look at it. Boom, right there. Good diving snag. Looked over to third just to make sure that the play wasn't there, but Pogue is retired, and that brings up Sailor Hall. Hall's flown out twice today. Once to right, once to center. One of three habaneros without a hit. She's got a 1-0 count here. Swung on, popped up down the left field line. Fitzgerald will give it chase. Is she there? Yes, she is! Molly Fitzgerald dives to the dirt for out three. That sends us to the bottom of the fourth here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
I find strength in belonging. And when you have a sense that you belong to something bigger than yourself, you believe in doing your best every day to respond to the needs that are unique to our growing community. At Mankato Clinic, I'm part of a family that fosters trust and comfort for everyone who walks through the door. That's why I'm so proud to say that I'm part of the generations of people who are committed to caring for our community. Just like you, we live here. We are Mankato's Clinic.
Don't miss out on any of the great food at Athletic Park. For tickets, call 715-845-5055.
Whoa.
Can you feel it?
Huh? Feel what?
The power.
I think so.
Hey, who are you talking to?
No one.
Bet you can't hit that building over there in right field.
What? That's like 500 feet.
Electrify your swing.
Okay.
The #1 two-piece composite in the marketplace. Electrify your swing. Icon, the electric unicorn by Rawlings.
The Northwoods League is proud to partner with the authentic Stadium Mustard this season. For over 50 years, Stadium Mustard has been offered at stadiums, ballparks, and arenas coast to coast. And the Wausau Ignite are proud to be serving Stadium Mustard here at Athletic Park. Loved by millions, loved by those out in the crowd, it's Stadium Mustard. Will say, not a big mustard guy, do like Stadium Mustard. And that says something. I really think it does. For 22 years of life now, I've never liked mustard, but I do like Stadium Mustard, and Wausau would have loved that base hit down the first base line from Hofer, but it drifts just foul. It's Hofer, Trzynski, and Johnson to start the fourth. Wausau still with just one hit on the afternoon, a slow start offensively. But around this inning was when they started to get their feet under them. Hofer, grounder over to short. It's been a busy day for Hempy, and just like the other grounders her way, that's good for an out. Hannah Trzynski up with one out. Alexis Michon going steady, just 44 pitches thrown. Struck out 2, hasn't walked anyone through 3 1/3. First pitch swing, Trzynski pops it in the left. Hall and Hempy both running to it. It's Hall's ball, though, out 2. Last time Mia Johnson was up to bat, she put one just as far as you can go in the field of play, and still it wasn't enough. Sailor Hall, who just made that last play, was there at the fence to snag what would have been extra bases, if not a homer for Mia Johnson. That's how close that play was. It was right on the yellow lining at the top of the fence. Johnson just practicing for the home run derby coming up in Madison. That one off speed, 53 miles an hour, down low for a ball. Michon on just 5 pitches on the inning. Swing and a miss from Johnson, who just got a piece of it. It was tipped foul, but now she's down in the count, 1-2. Got to work her way back through. There you go. Total bases, 2 Wausau Ignite players. Riley Schwieza with 65, Johnson with 58, and then it's all Madison Nightmares players after that, the top offense in the league. Shows you how good these 2 phenoms are here for the Ignite. Johnson lets that go by. Ball 2, 2-2 count. 2 outs here in the fourth. Grounded over to third. Easy play for Bennett over to first for out 3. Still 5-0 is the score heading into the fifth here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, good to have you back on your game.
Yeah, well, you know, I only got cancer so that you could tell people that, you know, you shaved your head for solidarity and not because you're going bald.
Right. And I got a minivan to make your little moped look cool.
Okay. Well, couldn't have gotten through without you.
Love you, bro. I'm glad you're sticking around.
Oh, that means so much coming from Mom and Dad's second favorite.
Whatever.
Stay connected with America's premier summer collegiate softball and baseball leagues at northwoodsleague.com. Purchase tickets to a game near you. Gear up and support the Northwoods League Foundation with every purchase from our online store. Watch live coverage of your favorite team or get the latest news and stats from across the league. There is nothing like a summer in the woods. Visit northwoodsleague.com, your home for the Northwoods League.
I find strength in belonging. And when you have a sense that you belong to something bigger than yourself, you believe in doing your best every day to respond to the needs that are unique to our growing community. At Mankato Clinic, I'm part of a family that fosters trust and comfort for everyone who walks through the door. That's why I'm so proud to say that I'm part of the generations of people who are committed to caring for our community. Just like you, we live here. We are Mankato's Clinic.
The Northwoods League Foundation is enriching the quality of life for families with an enduring and caring focus on the communities it serves through direct donations and proceeds from the Northwoods League online store. The Northwoods League Foundation is harnessing a unique passion for summer collegiate baseball and softball to invest in communities so everyone benefits from the wide-ranging experience offered by the great games of baseball and softball. Visit northwoodsleague.com/foundation and share your passion for the games we love.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by The Grind, the official coffee of the Northwoods League. Look for The Grind in select ballpark team stores and online under the shop menu on team websites. A portion of the proceeds for each bag sold will go to benefit the Northwoods League Foundation. Boy, an iced coffee today doesn't sound half bad. Give you a little bit of energy, cool you off. It was 83 degrees to start the game as that's hit blooped in the shallow center field for a leadoff base hit. Mankato, a runner aboard to start the inning yet again. That one, Marley Lovar. As I was saying, though, 83 degrees at first pitch. It did feel like 87, though. Really muggy conditions here in Wausau. Air quality still not the best after the smog from the wildfires, and that makes for pretty warm conditions. Michon up to bat. Heck of a day in the circle. Hasn't been able to get on in the batter's box yet. Actually has, pardon me. Hit into a fielder's choice. Bunt right there. Throw to first is not in time, though, and no one was covering third, so it's going to be called a single, and the runner advanced. Here, we're going to have a discussion with the umpire. But no, runners on the corners, it looks to be. Marley Lovar was trucking around second. To take third, that was unattended. And no, we're going to have a reverse call. Let's take a look. Bunt was dropped. And, yep, I think that just barely hit off of the right cleat of Alexis Michon. That replay showed it. Nice clock wipe to get us back into the game.
Right fielder, number 68, Finley Anderson.
So, Wausau bailed out a little right there. Just a tap off of the shoe of Michon. Calls her out, and a good look there from Jazz Estrada, who came to talk it over with home plate umpire Dallas Apfelbacher. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Zoomed in, ultra zoom. Did it tap off of her foot? It kind of looked like it there. Lovar showed maybe she was running for second. Hofer kept her at first. 2-0 the count as she's going to go have a chat with her pitcher. It's Flores back out there. Flores now more pitches than Savageau on the game. She's up to 55. Has let up 4 hits, just 1 run, 2 walks. They'll get back to play. 2-0 count. Bunt shown. Now Flores back down 3-0. So a wacky ruling there on that first out of the inning. Habaneros still looking to push forward with Finley Anderson back at the top of the order. Pitches high and away, ball 4. Anderson, her 3rd straight walk. She's still 1 for 1 on the day with a single. And Briley Hempy is back up. Let's take a look at the league leader in stolen bases. Finley Anderson on first. Can't do much with a runner on second, but she's got 7 on the year. Carly Cummings at the top of the list with double-digit stolen bases. Flores attacks on the first pitch. 0-1. Briley Hempy has struck out once. Also 2 RBI single in the second. Popped up bunt. Hofer just out of her reach. Would have been a tough adjustment if she was able to make the play. Popped up straight after that left the barrel, though. Puts Hempy down 0-2, and now Flores can see if she can get her to chase on a breaking ball here. 1 out still, 2 runners on. The rock, the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Marley Lovar took a few steps off the bag at second. Then retreated. 1-2 count here. Flores delivers. Soft contact goes foul. Johnson still up quite a bit down that third base line, expecting some soft contact from Hempy every which way. That pushes Schwezo closer to third, so big gap in the infield between Schwezo and second. The 1-2 to Hempy. Just chipped off the barrel and off the face mask of Hofer. She shakes it off. She's okay, ready to get back to it. Count stays at 1-2. Infield will have some discussion as well. Johnson get to know her new teammate Flores. Like I said, her and her sister Victoria just got in today. Took batting practice for the first time with the Ignite. Ready to go, ready to play some summer ball. Looking for a second strikeout on the day. Doesn't get it there. Pitch outside. Good eye from Hempy here. We'll see if Flores looks to attack with the 2-2 count. A single here, though, would possibly do some damage. Yep, she puts it over the plate. That's flown out to right. Lowe's there, but a big leadoff from Lovar required her to get back to the bag, and that means she can't tag up to go to third. So fly out to right keeps the runners in their place. 2 outs. Indigo Fish got a single in the 4th. Wasn't quite able to come around to score, though. She's got 2 runners on and the ability to do some damage. She's doubled and singled today. She's 2 for 3. First pitch, inside, tight, strike 1. Wausau infield is very good at communication, able to keep the conversation going throughout the game, stay on the same page. Good pitch from Flores on the outside corner, couldn't quite get Fish to chase. Indigo still hitting in the low 300s through 22 games. One of the top batters for this Habaneros squad. Faces the 1-1 from Flores. Lets that pass by for another strike. Alicia up in the count again. Oh, and the runner is going for third, and she's there sliding. It's going to be called a stolen base, and we've seen that from the Habaneros. They take advantage of any distraction. Flores was taking her time there to get ready for the 1-2 pitch. Now she's got runners on the corners. Contact could bring in the runner. Pitch is low for ball 2. Good call there from head coach Justine Schultz on third base. Again, Mankato is an aggressive team on the base pass. That also frees up a possible steal attempt from Finley Anderson over at first. 2-2 count in front of her. Flores gets the signal. Now she's ready. The rock, the delivery. Swung on, strike three. Flores escapes the inning. No runs. Runners on the corner stranded, and we'll head to the bottom of the fifth here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
It's honestly been great. I've been playing a ton. I'm really honing in my skills, and I'm super excited for this fall and this coming spring for sure.
And she hits one over the fence for a grand slam by Paige Zender.
It honestly was just such a cool thing to be a part of it, and yeah, I would recommend it to anybody who wants to hone in more skills or just get more playing time, or if you played every single game, it's a super great opportunity as well.
Catch all the action of America's premier summer collegiate softball and baseball leagues at northwoodsleague.com. Purchase tickets to a game near you. Get the latest news and stats on your favorite team or watch live game coverage. While there, check out the selection of Northwoods League headwear, apparel, and more for the sports fan in your life. All proceeds support the Northwoods League Foundation. Visit northwoodsleague.com. Your home for the Northwoods League.
I'm so glad you and Jack are home. His birthday was supposed to be today, right, Mom?
That's right.
He wanted to meet me 8 weeks early.
He sure gave us a scare, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's so perfect. It's just you and me, Jack. Can I take him to show and tell?
We'll see.
Are you a baseball or softball coach? One-way coach-to-catcher communication is brand new to the game, and the Northwoods League has proudly partnered with the Headset app to be their preferred coach-to-catcher communication solution. Try it out with your team today using hardware you already own. Download the Headset app from your app store and try it for free for 5 days. Val Ostoff here to lead off the fifth inning. That strike to go, the upper deck. Ostoff grounded out to third, her last appearance, her only appearance of the game. Wausau still has not gotten through their order for the second time. One hit on the day, big swing and a miss, strike two. Wausau struck out twice already today to Michon. Michon on pitch number 53. Again, let up just that one hit to Molly Fitzgerald to lead off the third. The Ignite in need of some juice on the offensive side. Ostoff swing and a miss, strike three, ball dropped, but doesn't matter. Out one. Time is winding down for the Ignite here to start to chip into this 5-0 lead. After their offensive explosion yesterday, put up a franchise-high 14 runs. They've been held scoreless through 4 1/3, and Michon is just in full control of the contest right now. Take a look at it. Juliana Verni is undoubtedly the top pitcher in the league, but there's Alexis Michon there, 28 strikeouts, and hey, Riley Stiles, that's familiar, 25 in 5th place in the Northwoods League. Proud, pops it up, and that actually had a chance to come into this window right here. It's been, I don't think I've ever actually seen a ball have somewhat of a chance to reach us here in the booth. It hit off of, just barely off of the edge of this roofing that extends over our window, but, you know, maybe a little more shallower of an angle, like a tighter angle. It could have, yeah, I'm looking over at our cameraman, Daniel, right here. You think so? I think so, yeah. Maybe I'm just hopeful. I want to see if I can catch a ball before the summer's over. With this netting in front of me, though, it makes things so much harder. No runners on. Proud fouls one away into that same netting. Still 1-2 the count. Reagan grounded out to third. Her single plate appearance. Looking to get the ball rolling for the Ignite. Popped up again. Fouled behind. Proud out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Rising sophomore, played her ball at Upper Iowa University. 28 games for them. And watches that one go on the outside corner, ball 2. This Ignite crowd waiting to see some of that offensive firepower that Wausau showed off yesterday. It was a big sigh of relief for the Ignite, who had been struggling to score runs against the habaneros. It's not just them either. It's been pretty much the entire league has had trouble with this pitching staff. Wausau no different, but yesterday was a big win for them, and Proud watches that go by. Strike 3. Filthy pitch from Michon up and inside. That's Alexis's 4th strikeout of the day, her 2nd in a row in the 5th, and Fitzgerald is going to see if she can do something here with 2 outs. First pitch swing, fouled back. Also got to give credit to Skyland Pogue behind the dish. Done a good job catching for Michon today. Those pitches high and inside. Take a good frame job as well. Right there, she keeps it in the strike zone for strike 2, and Fitzgerald's got to do a little bit of defense here now. Molly Fitzgerald, the 7-spot hitter, singled in her only at-bat. Defends it, but pops it right into the infield, and it's Michon who snags it. Out 3, and that ends the 5th inning. 5-0 still to score here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Yeah, that 2014 summer was really formative. It taught me how to ride the bus. It taught me like what the minor leagues was going to be like, because there's a ton of hours, and I think I found my true identity as a ball player in Madison.
The Northwoods League is the ultimate collegiate summer baseball experience.
Miss out on any of the great food at Athletic Park. For tickets, call 715-845-5055.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day.
With the Ghost in your hands, the possibilities are unlimited. it's gotta be the Ghost.
Five zip, the score of this ball game. Game number 5 in this 5-game series between Mankato and Wausau. Played 5 games over the past 4 days, all starting last Friday with a doubleheader. A rainy doubleheader at that. First game stayed pretty dry. Second game was consistent rainfall throughout. That one a little more gloomy than the first. First had some fireworks from both squads. Second one was a little more of a grittier battle. Mankato took those first 2 games, then in the third game, won comfortably, 2-7, before Wausau was finally able to break out of their slump and score 14 in a 14-6 win just yesterday. So 5-0 the score here through 5 innings. Wausau 1 hit, Mankato 8. Now Alyssa Herrera, the cleanup hitter, up to bat. She's got 1 of those 8 hits, also walked aboard twice. And she's up 3-0 in the count against Flores. Flores up to 75 pitches in her first appearance for the Ignite. Allowed 4 hits, no earned runs, struck out 2. And gets back in the zone, 3-1. Sun is getting lower on those hills and the outfield on the tree line. You can see a little bit of smog still in the air. Not a cloud in sight, though. Pretty clear skies. And Herrera walks aboard to start off the inning. It'll be Herrera, Lee, and Pogue. First 3 batters up for Mankato. You can see right there. Still a little bit of that mugginess. 84 degrees right now. Not too much of a wind breeze, and we're actually going to have a pinch hitter here. Pinch runner, pardon me. Katie Olive is in for Alyssa Herrera to work through the base paths. Olive adding a little bit more speed for Mankato as it's Emma Lee up to hit. Lee hit into a fielder's choice her last time up. Swings on the first pitch, foul. That was able to toe the line, though Johnson may have had a play on it. A few have gone down that left field line and stayed fair for Mankato. Attacked it early on in the game and went at it in the second inning where they scored all 5 of their runs. Since they've been held scoreless, but they've also been playing mighty good defense and have held the Ignite completely momentumless on offense. Riley Schwiezo at the top of the triples list right there, but Emma Lee with 2 of her own, Finley Anderson with 2 as well, both speedy runners. 1-1 count. Popped into left field. Fitzgerald doesn't have to move much for out 1, and that sends Olive back on the base paths to first base. Good crack off the bat from Emma Lee. Lines out to left, and Skyland Pogue will now walk up to bat. He's talking with Fitzgerald. Made the move to left field just recently, just this series. Started off game 4 of the series in Minot in left field. Made a few cool plays, one running into the fence and saving a homer in a tight game in the 7th. Since she's gotten back home to Wausau, she's stuck at left field, and she's been making the transition nicely. We already saw her make a great play heading into foul territory to end the last inning. And that pitch right there from Flores just can't find the zone, but she said that it's nice to get experience in left field, and Fitzgerald actually says that she wants to see if there's a way to play all 9 positions out there for the Ignite before the summer's over. Said it would be a tough ask for Estrada to put her in at pitcher. She hasn't really done a lot of pitching throughout her career, but She does have a lot of experience catching. She caught her entire sophomore year. She looks to play second. She thinks she could be great there. She could play throughout the outfield now with her great experience at left. So it's just if Estrada says yes. Again, who knows? We still got a few more weeks here in this season. We're into the dog days of the Northwoods League summer. 3-1 the count. 1 out. Pogue may get a good pitch here from Flores to do some work on, but she moves out of the way for ball 4. 2 aboard for the habaneros. Habaneros with one of their best chances since that second inning to move some runs home. 1 runner in scoring position now. Sailor Hall up to bat. Flew out twice and then fouled out to end the 4th. That was the foul out to Molly Fitzgerald in foul territory that ended the inning. Flores, good break inside. Still stuck in the zone for a strike. Up to 86 pitches through 3 2/3. 2 runners on here. She has walked 5 aboard. Also struck out 2. The 0-1. Swung on. Schwiezo got it in her mitt, but it just squirted out. It's going to be called a hit. A good jump on the ball there. She was able to keep it in front of her. I don't know if she would have been able to make a play at any of the bases, but good work by Schwiezo to keep it on in the infield. That does load the bases for Marley Lovar. Still 1 out. Could bring a runner home on a sac fly with enough contact. Flores goes back to that pitch high and inside, strike 1. Lovar has a double and a single on the day. 2 for 3. One RBI as well. So the 0-1 popped into shallow center field. That lands, base hit. RBI number 2 comes home. RBI number 3 as well. She moves 2 runners off the base paths, puts runners on the corners, makes it 7-0 Mankato. Take a peek at this one. Perfect placement in center field. Kinsinger could only make sure it didn't roll past her, and that looks to be the end of the day for Flores. Good showing from her in her first career time with Wausau. 89 pitches through 3 2/3. 6 hits, led up 2 earned runs with 2 strikeouts, and that brings up Riley Stiles, who went the distance in yesterday's contest. Had one of her better starts of the year against her former team. Junior out of Lake Forest College. Pitched with Mankato last year for 11 games. With Wausau, she's pitched in 16, now counted 17. It's a team high 7.13 ERA through those 17 games. 4-5 record, 71 2/3 innings pitched. That is by far the most in the Northwoods League. Juliana Verni at 56 2/3, and then Maureen Savageau at 53. Stat line against Mankato last night, or last afternoon, I should say, 7 innings pitched, just 7 hits, 6 earned runs, and 4 walks allowed. Again, the field was stupendous for Wausau after letting up an early 6 runs. Kept Mankato absolutely silent through the last 4 frames. Right here, Stiles put tricky situation. Lovar with a 2 RBI single makes it a 7-run game. Now Alexis Michon back up. She placed down a solid bunt down the third base line, but it just barely hit the back of her cleat, and she was called out. Into a fielder's choice that put her on base, and then she came home later in the second inning. Lined out in the third. Styles' first pitch is away for a ball. That's clocked in the left field, base hit. It's going to bring home one runner. Lovar stays at second. Michon gets an RBI, her first of the day. 8-0 Mankato.
Right fielder, number 68, Finley Anderson.
Back to the top of the order we go. Finley Anderson, her 5th at bat of the day. Styles puts it high over the glove of Hofer. Wild pitch is the call. Ball 1. Runners now at second and third, still only 1 out in the 6th. Wausau down big. That's tipped back foul. Finley Anderson has walked aboard 3 times, 1 single on the day for her. Riley Schwiezo had a pretty perfect day yesterday with 3 hits, 2 singles, 1 triple, and then walked a few times as well. She was on base all day. Anderson looking to do the same. Fouls that pitch off, 1-2 to her now. Riley Styles did a good job yesterday in the later innings of offering up some different pitches to this Habaneros team. Went off speed a few times. Caught some batters looking, and that one was a great offering on the outside corner, but just not in there. Ball 2. Riley Styles fires away, gets a swing, and that's out of the field of play. Foul ball. Pitch number 8 of her appearance coming up. Let up a single that brought home a run. Doesn't count to her, though. Flores takes her 3rd earned run of the day, but strikeout number 1 of the evening for Styles, number 4 for the team, and that gets a big second out. Styles comes in to help this Ignite team get out of the inning. 2 outs, 2 on, and scoring position. Johnson creeping up the base path on 3rd as bunt is shown, then pulled back by Briley Hempy. Hempy, 1 hit on the day, 2 RBI. Struck out once as well. Styles low and away for ball 2. It's 2-0. Styles just a bit high. It's 3-0, and Hempy will watch this next pitch go by, but Styles has got to get back in the zone here. Mankato has made this ball game the way it is because of their success with 2 outs, and Hempy walks aboard on 4 straight pitches and loads the bases for Indigo Fish. Indigo Fish will be the 9th batter of the inning already. Has a double and a single on the day, struck out once. See what she does in her 5th at-bat. 2 outs, bases juiced. First pitch strike from Styles. Already 3 runs in the frame from the habaneros. On the hunt for more. Looking to run up the score here in Wausau. Fish, soft fly out to second. Over the shoulder catch by Proud to end the inning. She was chugging to go get that one, and it flew right into her mitt for out 3. Good play by Proud here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Welcome to the Mint Cafe, where fun, friends, and good times are had. Stop in for a bite to eat and leave more than satisfied. After finishing your meal, don't forget to try a slice of pie. The Mint Cafe is located on the 400 block in Wausau, Wisconsin. The Mint Cafe, serving Wausau since 1888.
Stay connected with America's premier summer collegiate baseball and softball leagues at northwoodsleague.com. Support the Northwoods League Foundation with a purchase from our online store. Get the latest news and stats, or join over 1 million fans at the ballpark. Just select your favorite team, find the game you want to see, then hand-pick your tickets and print your tickets at home. For tickets 24 hours a day, visit northwoodsleague.com. Your home for the Northwoods League.
When you need a water heater,
and you need it right away,
give us a call at Babe Plumbing for same-day professional service.
Thank you for calling Babe Plumbing. How can I help you?
Babe Plumbing understands that your plumbing emergency needs attention right away. Working with a plumber shouldn't be stressful. That's why they have the True Blue Guarantee to provide professional service, permanent solutions, and peace of mind.
Give us a call.
Babe Plumbing, we got you.
Bottom 6. Habaneros were threatening with a 3-run frame. If they were able to bring home 2 more, then they'll put the pressure on the Ignite to score at least 1. But this game is going to go the distance now, a full 7 innings, and the Ignite looking to get their first run of the day still, their second hit of the day as well. It has been all things Alexis Michon in the circle. Just a wonderful performance from her through 64 pitches. Just 1 hit allowed, 4 strikeouts too. As we have some discussion with the home plate umpire, a few substitutions here and there for both teams. We're going to see Alyssa Lowe start the inning off batting, and then Kaylee Kinsinger will be pinch hit for by Emily Bechtel. First pitch. Inside for a ball. The Ignite looking to complete just their second time through the order here. Alyssa Lowe flew out to flew out to left in the 3rd. Now she faces a 1-1 from Michon. And Michon goes back to that same spot she missed to start the at-bat. Hits her target instead and puts Lowe in a tough situation. 1-2, no outs. Big swing and a miss. And a pitch high and inside for strike 3. Michon's 5th strikeout of the evening.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Wausau Ignite. Number 6 from West Virginia State University, Emily Bechtel.
That brings up Emily Bechtel to pinch hit for Wausau. Hitting .313 through 8 games. 5 hits, 1 double. First pitch fouled away. Comes over from West Virginia State University. She's a redshirt senior this year. originally from Carlsbad, California. So Michon seeing her first new batter of the day. Bechtel popped up and just down onto the concourse, and there you go. That's about 35 young fans going over to get a foul ball for some free ice cream. Always remember to walk, never run. Those are concrete stairs. It's going to hurt if you fall over. Bechtel pops one up again towards us and over our heads. Down onto the concourse too, so. And there you go. Always a fan ready to go on the run for some free ice cream. 0-2 to Bechtel, fouled off the past couple. And chases on the outside corner. Strike three, Michon at 6 strikeouts tonight. What a performance from her. Still just one run, one hit led up today. Riley Schwiezo with 2 outs. Struck out in her first plate appearance to Michon. First pitch swing tipped back. Michon has struck out 6 and done it all across the order. Striking out Schwiezo is a tough task on its own, and she did it first chance she got. Schwiezo led off the game for the Ignite. Got her in a 1-1 count here, 2 outs. Schwiezo goes opposite field into right, and planting under it for the out is Anderson. 8-0 stays the score as we head into the final inning here in Wausau. Olive, Lee, and Pogue up next on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
More than 370 Northwoods League alumni have advanced to Major League Baseball, including World Series champion and Cy Young Award winners Max Scherzer and Chris Sale, 5-time Gold Glove winner Matt Chapman, 3-time All-Star and World Series champion Marcus Semien, and 2-time Major League Baseball Home Run Derby champion Pete Alonso. This is Northwoods League Baseball.
It takes more than a big idea to change the world. It takes meaningful action that's as inspired as it is impactful, empowering bright minds to move ahead boldly with the kind of purpose and pride and hustle and values that are distinctly us. Because when it comes to bringing real positive change to the world, our big idea is you. Big ideas, real world thinking, inspired action. Minnesota State University, Mankato.
Catch all the action of America's premier summer collegiate baseball and softball league at northwoodsleague.com. No one covers summer baseball and softball like the Northwoods League. This season, access nearly 850 games live and on demand right from your TV, desktop, or mobile device. Watch your favorite team or follow the top collegiate players from across the country. For more information, visit northwoodsleague.com, your instant source for everything Northwoods League baseball and softball.
This time is given away the punt. What a grab by Selena Timmer. In contact. Left side. Diving effort. What a catch.
The winning run of the Honeybees.
And over the fence. That's going to be a home run for Shayna Bishop. 3 more outs for each squad. Game 5 of this 5-game series in Wausau. 8-0. Mankato holds a strong lead. Looking for their 4th win of the series. It's been a big bounce back set for Mankato. Came into this one on a 6-game losing streak. First pitch hit in the center. Caught by Kinsinger, who entered back into the game. Olive retired. It's been a good bounce back series for both of these teams. Wausau able to break a losing streak of their own, get a win yesterday. Mankato able to break that 6-game losing streak as they entered in and taking some good momentum to the final chunk of the season. Styles delivers a bit outside for ball one. On the way to winning 4 of their last 5 here in Wausau. Then they take the All-Star break off. Then this Friday, they're back home against Wausau. So it's going to be 8 straight games between these two teams. Actually, with a game against Madison thrown in for Wausau coming up on Thursday. It'll be here at home for them. Pitch high, 3-0, Styles down. But 3 games set in Mankato. That was home sweet home for them when they last hosted Wausau. Outscore them by double digits, run rule in each of those wins. So they'll play Wausau 3 more times at ISG Field and then play the Honeybees 3 times at ISG Field before going on the road to Minot themselves. Then a set against Madison, then ending the season against La Crosse. Base hit past the glove of Shuizo on the 3-1 count. Runner on for Mankato. Brings up Skyland Bogue. Bogue has singled once, brought in 1 run on that and walked aboard as well. Styles off speed for strike 1. Again, that was a pitch that habaneros struggled hitting last night. Going into today, still the same. Runner heading for second, throw off target. It's going to be a stolen base for Emma Lee. As I was saying, though, Mankato will end the month playing La Crosse, and then their final game will be at La Crosse on August 2nd. So, possibility maybe moving up into that 2nd spot in the league standings. Wausau, different story. Of course, they're going to have to play Madison once here on Thursday. Then the next day, a big travel day to Mankato. Styles off speed again to even the count. 3 games against the Habaneros, 2 games on the road against the Nightmares. They'll get a break, a 3-day break between those 2 series, and then they'll play La Crosse 4 straight games that's split up between the 2 towns. So 2 down south and then 2 back over here in Wausau. Then a 3-game set against Minot to end July, and 1 more game on the road at La Crosse on August 1st. And then that's all she wrote for the inaugural season of Wausau Ignite softball. Off speed, hit over to second. Proud, the throw to first is there for out 2, and Trzynski's going to walk the ball over to Styles to keep that runner on third. 2 outs. Smartly done by Hannah as well. Mankato will go all out for any run they see. Emily was held at third, though, and brings up number 44, Sailor Hall. Hall back up the middle. Shuizo ranging over, tossing to first. That's the inning. 8-0 still to score. We'll head to the bottom of the frame here in the Northwoods League Sports Network.
I find strength in belonging. And when you have a sense that you belong to something bigger than yourself, you believe in doing your best every day to respond to the needs that are unique to our growing community. At Mankato Clinic, I'm part of a family that fosters trust and comfort for everyone who walks through the door. That's why I'm so proud to say that I'm part of the generations of people who are committed to caring for our community. Just like you, we live here. We are Mankato's Clinic.
miss out on any of the great food at Athletic Park. For tickets, call 715-845-5055.
Whoa.
Can you feel it?
Huh? Feel what?
The power.
I think so.
Hey, who are you talking to?
No one.
Bet you can't hit that building over there in right field.
What? That's like 500 feet.
Electrify your swing.
Okay.
The #1 two-piece composite in the marketplace. Electrify your swing. Icon, the electric unicorn by Rawlings.
More outs for the Ignite to try and get a few more hits, maybe even a run to end off this series against Mankato. Hi, folks. My name is Spencer Gonzalez. I've been with you all series long. Be with you here after the All-Star break on Thursday when Madison Nightmares travel over to Wausau for a one-game appearance. Up to bat for the first time in her Ignite career is Victoria Flores. The Flores sisters just joined the team today, Victoria. And then she is also from Northern Kentucky University, used primarily as a pinch runner. Pinch ran in 30 games for the team this year. Scored a handful of runs, only had one at bat this spring, so good experience for her here in the Northwoods. Strike 3, though. She goes down swinging. Michon adding on another strikeout. That's 7 tonight. Still just one hit let up. That goes to the 3-spot hitter, Hannah Trzynski. It'll be Trzynski and then Johnson to end off this game at the very least. And Michon continues to attack under 100 pitches. She's at 79 right now. 7 strikeouts, 1 hit through 6 1/3. You really can't see a better performance from a pitcher in this league. Just as solid as you can get. Trzynski, even count, 1-1, 1 out. Unloads on that to center field, but that won't be able to land. Lee ranges over for out 2. Emily snags that, and Wausau down to their final out. It's Mia Johnson here to see if she can extend the game. Gave a ball a ride to left center field, but was robbed by Sailor Hall. Grounded out her second appearance. That one right down the middle, 62 miles an hour for strike 1. Again, a premier matchup between pitcher and batter here in the Northwoods League. Michon attacking 2 straight times, and now Johnson has to play catch-up. The 0-2, 2 outs. Michon fires. Outside, ball 1. Good eye from Mia to lay off of that pitch, and she'll look to maybe work this count full here. See if Michon will challenge her. That one skips in the turf. It's short, ball 2. Val Ostoff warming up in the on-deck circle if her services are needed. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Michon up high, ball 3. Alexis yet to walk a batter today. Wausau has had 1 base runner all game long. Just an outstanding day from Michon. 3-2, popped up. That's going to do it. Ranging over is Lee to make the snag for out 3, and it's a shutout victory for the Mankato Habaneros, 8-0. From our wonderful production team here in Wausau, from our producer Mariah Cox, I've been Spencer Gonzalez, saying so long.